Hello there, Glenys Trinda here, Mindset and Manifesting Mentor. Okay, I just thought I'd hop on here really quickly and do a short little card reading for the week that's in it. This is the last week in August, and the energy is really going to get mad. But if it wasn't already mad, but what I do is help people navigate it and give you some advice on the best things that you could do right now. Um, so I ask cards, I insured cards and asked the cards, for messages beforehand. And I read these just now, earlier, with a group that I work with, a little membership site. And I just felt that these cards were so important. I am going to come on and do them here as well. So the first card, and this card represents the past, and it is the Eight of Cups, which is telling us to walk away, that there's a big change coming, and walk away now from anything disappointment. Now, any disappointments, and there is a sense, because this is the past, that you may have already done that. You may already have felt, I'm done with this. I'm done with living in this, whatever, anxiety, lack, or, anywhere that we're experiencing a lack of freedom to be, do, and have, whatever it is that we want to be, do, and have. So that's what I help people with. But this card is telling us that you may already have walked away. So just let it go, let something go. And then this card represents right now, and ourselves right now, the inner self. So it's asking us really to be like the King of Wands. And the King of Wands is passionate and has a purpose, and he has reached the pinnacle by following his purpose. By he's truthful, he's got integrity, and he's very inspiring, and he's great sense of initiative and action. He's an action taker, and this is what this is asking us all to do now, is to be the action taker, to get familiar with what you are passionate about, to embody your purpose. We're all created by the divine, God, the universe, source energy, whatever way you want to call it, but we were created perfectly, exactly as we are. You have enough, you are enough to actually move forward and achieve wonderful life by embodying your purpose. So when you know your purpose, when you are when you can see where you're moving towards. Now, I have something that I've just launched recently, but it's still in the kind of, early stages. I'm getting feedback, and it's just using quantum jumping or hypnosis to jump to a future timeline. And I'm getting a lot of great feedback from that, where people can see what they are doing in a future timeline, somewhere like 2 years maybe, or a year into the future. Not too huge a far away jump, but just getting familiar about what you're doing in this future timeline, and what you are like, what characteristics you have, because we need to use those, we need to bring those characteristics into our present life to be able to manifest. We manifest by becoming that version of ourselves. We can't, it'll always be a dream if we look at it as being out there. But when you step into that version of yourself, it is really, really empowering. So this is in this first line. This is what we need to embody. And this is sort of the this is, it's not the outcome, but this is, when we do that, well, it is the outcome. When we do that, everything changes. This is just telling us that right now there is a massive change about to happen. And it's like everything is going to flip. Everything is going to change. And everything that we thought we knew might actually change. But it can be for the better. So when you stay focused on where you want to go, and when you live your truth with love, and when you follow your purpose in life, and you share that purpose, when you are doing it for the better good of you, oops, I dropped out there, the people around you, and then the wider world, you are really embodying a much sort of, you're on a higher plane. But this card is saying change is coming. So be ready for the change by choosing the change that you want. Don't let change happen. And a lot of us, a lot of people I know before, I come in contact with, think that change is always happening around us. Change is like there are things happening that make the change. And yes, you can do that, but by being part of the energy that allows you to change, by being the co-creator in your own life. We're here to make our lives better for ourselves, for the people around us, and then that'll have a ripple effect on the wider world. When you're living from that purpose, you are you are creating something awesome. And in the middle, so we've got these three cards in that row, that, and this is the middle one, which is sort of like, I feel it's like the heart of what's going on. When you're embodying that purpose and you know that you're working with that change, it's like there's a whole new way of being. This is the Page of Coins. It's a starting out on maybe another income stream, or maybe a new way of manifesting money, or health. This is health, money, abundance. It's well-being. It's structures, our homes, what we have in our life. But it's like we're starting something new now, and if you can embrace that with a sort of sense of innocence and trust that the universe, God, source energy has your back, you are on the right path when you go forward with that feeling. And then in the near future, we've got the Judgment card. Now, I would have looked at this card in the past, and it can be looked at as sort of like atonement or judgment. You will be judged, sort of an end of time. But it's like the outcome will be the judgment will be by what fruits, what have we done with the gifts we've been given as we came into this world? What have we done with it? Have we used our gifts to the best of our abilities? Have we shared it with people, that we know? Are we serving others as well as ourselves and our families by these gifts? And the end result of, I'm going to just read from this, because I forget very easily. So this is the end result, but it's sort of like a renewal. It's a reward. It's a reward for the fruits of your effort. It's a rebirth, a renewal, a realization of worthy goals. So if you have a really worthy goal, if you have a big dream and it's your passion and your purpose and you've been given to it by a higher source, which you have, and if you go forth and really take the intuitive action steps and listen to the truth that's coming in, listen to your guidance and do that with purpose and passion to move forward to other people, you will be rewarded. Now, on either side, so this is a near future outcome, but on either side of that, we've got the Ace of Swords, and we've got the King of Swords. So actually, these came out, and very interesting because the Ace is like the first of the swords, and this is the final, the King of Swords. So the Ace of Swords is a starting. It could be a big yes, but swords are all about our thoughts and our words and our ideas. So take those action steps. Start something. Start a new way of being for you. Take the action steps. Listen. Change your thoughts. Thoughts create your emotions. Notice if your emotions are all over the place. Stop and just breathe and allow your thoughts to flow from your head down into your heart. Notice what you're thinking. Are you thinking productive thoughts? Are the words you're using productive thoughts or words? Are they kind words? Are you being kind to yourself? Because if you're kind to yourself, loving to yourself, you'll have more love to give to others, and it just spreads. So this is just start a new way of thinking, a new way of working with energy by looking at those thoughts, because they change everything. The thoughts create the emotions. You change your thought to a higher thought, you will change how you feel, and you will change what you're manifesting. So this then is the King of Swords, and he has reached the pinnacle of his, career by being truthful and having integrity and sticking with the truth and knowing, focusing on the thoughts that he has had. I'm going to read some of this as well because, yes, yeah. So it's fairness. He's just, he's fair, and he's truthful, and um, like when you're working with that, you can imagine that the end result of putting in all those efforts is going to really pay off. So working with your thoughts, his thoughts have created his reality, and our realities can be so much better than we ever expect. So just allow yourself that, and yeah, just follow me, like me, press the subscribe button, make a nice comment. I answer everything, and just anything, just anything that any questions you might have, put them in. And I just want, this is my purpose, is sharing love and light and our ability to co-create our own world. We can. Lots of love. Have a great week. Oh, I forgot to say that actually, the week ahead, this last week in August. So we have Mercury going retrograde, is retrograde, and it's going to go direct on Wednesday. And so, watch. Um, I know this has been a challenging one for me, and it is challenging if we are not open to change. And because Mercury went retrograde in Virgo, I'm not an organized person. I am, I take loads of notes, and then I'm scattered in my organization. I need to be organized. So this Mercury retrograde has really kicked me in the butt to make myself more organized and strategic. So just know that it's a really good time anytime a planet goes retrograde. But Mercury is one of the personal planets, and when it goes retrograde, it shows us something that we need to change. So it will be stationing direct on Wednesday. So it will feel fairly intense that day, and then Thursday it'll take a couple of weeks to kind of move out of that shadow side, but just do the work. It's all about doing the work, the shadow work, the darker work, the deeper work, working with what is keeping us back, because we are awesome when we, fulfill our true destiny. Okay. Love you all. Thanks for following me, and I will talk to you again soon. Bye for now.